place for the right information. Guests today are Jessica Bowman, Youth Educator Coordinator at Dade County Library, Donna Bella, Beekeeper, Apitherapist, Ted Rumley, County Executive. Before we hear from our guests, I do have a few upcoming dates and events to remind you about. Commission meeting tonight at 6. It will be live streamed on Facebook and YouTube. Faith in Blue Tailgate, October 8th from 6 to 7:30. New Salem Mountain Arts and Craft Festival has been canceled October 9th and 10th. Dade County High School Homecoming Parade, Thursday the 24th at 7 o'clock, followed by a bonfire at the Dade County High School. Dade County Elementary School Fall Festival, October 23rd. Trick or Treat on the Square is October 23rd. Optimus Bowling fundraiser will be October 24th. Historic Society event, the Route to Battlefield of Chickamauga, is October 24th at 2:30 to 5:30. Election Day, countywide in City of Trenton, November 2nd, and early voting starts October 12th. Hope for the holidays. Get your applications in. Holiday Dade Expo, Light Up Trenton, All I Want for Christmas, Christmas Parade, December 4th. And next, we will hear from our guest. Our first guest is Dade County Youth Educator Coordinator, Jessica Bowman.
Thank you. Hey everybody, my name is Jessica Bowman. I'm the Youth Education Coordinator at Dade County Library. And these are some things that we have coming up this month and this week. So right now at the library, we are hiring 2 positions. We are looking for a library branch manager. And what we are looking for there is someone that is a creative and energetic leader to fill a 40-hour position, library branch position. Ideal candidates will have 5 years experience in a responsible position involving substantial public contact, excellent benefits package. So if you are interested, the deadline to apply is tomorrow, October 8th. So make sure you get those applications in, and you can do that by going to visit chrl.org/employment-opportunities. And we are also hiring an outreach coordinator. So this is a 10-month contract position. It is going to be 20 hours a week with no benefits, minimum high school diploma or equivalent required. It's a grant-funded temporary position that will manage, deliver, and implement a pop-up library that we're going to be doing in Walker and Dade County. So you will be going to different parking lots and flea markets and different places like that, and just you'll have your own little mobile library, and you'll get to teach literacy and reading and just bring awareness to the public libraries that are in our region. So we also have coming up, and every Thursday we have Ready to Read. It is geared towards preschool children and below, so any children 5 and under. We do that every Thursday at 10:30. Next week we will be doing it, and our theme is going to be snakes. So if you like snakes, or the color purple is our color for the month, make sure you come and join us for that. And then we are also going to be having Trick or Treat on the Square. October 23rd. It's going to be from 5:30 to 7:30 inside the library, but it's also going to be in the square. So if you are interested in participating in that, just give me a call at the library, or you can email us. You can come by the library and just let us know that you're interested. Our theme is going to be the Jungle Book this year. We are pretty short-staffed at the library right now, so we are not going to be able to do a lot of decorating. So we're asking anyone that participates to just decorate your table in the Jungle Book theme, and that way we're all serving the children and making it fun for them. So I think that is about it. If you guys have any questions, just make sure you're following us on Facebook, or you can give us a call at the library. And I think our hours are being posted as well as our contact information. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much.
All right, Bill.
Hello, my name is Donna. I am a holistic healthcare practitioner, a beekeeper, and an apitherapist. I've been a holistic healthcare practitioner for over 20 years now, or nearly 20 years now. And part of that work has been using bees and bee products, which is apitherapy, in the healing work that I do. I moved here to Dade County almost 4 years ago, brought some bees with me because it seemed like a perfect place to grow bees, and I'm an herbalist, so I grow herbs and plants and gardens for my bees, and found out quickly that my bees didn't do real well here because of all the pesticides and insecticides. So I try to take any opportunities I can to bring that awareness to people, to counties, cities, individuals, businesses, of the dangers that pesticides, insecticides, mostly glyphosates, small business and homeowners use glyphosates like water on their yards, their driveways, their plants, their roads, and it's very devastating to the bees. When it's devastating to the bees, it's devastating to what the bees do, how they work, and the work that I do as far as using parts of the hive, which includes their pollen that they bring in, the pollen that they make into bee bread, the beeswax that they make when they are into insecticides and pesticides. All that gets into the honeys and the bees and shortens their lifespan. And from what I've heard the last few years is there were bees all over Lookout Mountain here years ago. People's grandfathers and fathers and 3 and 4 generations would raise bees on Lookout Mountain and all of this area, and then the bees started dying off. And when I came here a few years back, there were hardly any beekeepers and hardly any bees. So I'm trying over and over again to keep bees going here. I'm using the bees for honey, for apitherapy, for working with people with different healthcare issues. I prefer to work with people that are looking to keep their bodies healthy and their lifestyles healthy versus treating or addressing issues, but the bee products can be used for both of those. So that's what I do. I wanted to introduce myself and the community to the bees and encourage people to be more conscious and understanding of the damage that individuals can do. And my name and website, I would believe, would be on the paperwork that'll go out today. If anyone has any questions on beekeeping, on apitherapy, on natural health care, I'm always willing and able to talk and address any of those issues. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill. Donna. I'll go ahead and say this. This is Bella, Donna, and Melissa. They are candidates. This is not a political thing today, but Bella, she came on, and of course Melissa's a commissioner here, to just tell us a little bit about herself. And if you notice, she didn't say, anything about politics because, it's just not the place for it. But here's what we're going to do. We found out yesterday that there's not going to be any kind of a gathering or whatever you call it, whatever you want, where the candidates come and you ask them questions and all this stuff. They don't have time to do that. Evan tried to arrange it, and it's just not going to work for him. So we're going to try to the last Thursday of, the Thursday before the election. The election will be on, a Tuesday? That Thursday before, we're going to have, our 2 candidates here today, and then also the city candidates. Just come here and to 3 o'clock report, and we can do this, and I think everybody will be pleased with it. And just tell you a little bit about yourselves, put a face with a name and listen to what they've got to say, And don't think we'll be able to take questions because there may be time may not allow for that. But at least you can at least put a face with that name and know kind of who you're going to who you're voting for when you go in there and vote. So this one, we'll keep you up to date. Carrie, she'll post that and everything. Something also, not politically, but this is something I've had several calls about this. this has nothing to do with politics, but the senior building, we've had, people both ways so concerned about us closing it and about it being open. Some people were glad we closed it. We're going to try to get this back open Monday. Our numbers, they're not really great, but overall, the people that they're actually coming down with COVID-19, they're in an age group that are not particularly seniors. I mean, you've got people from their 20s to their early 40s, that are really, it's amazing the numbers. So we feel pretty comfortable, and I've talked to some of the seniors, and they're fine. They want to go back to their activities. Most of those people, all of them have been vaccinated, and so they feel safe. And so we're going to try to go back, as most of all of Northwest Georgia senior buildings, from what I understand, are back open. And so that'll happen, first of the week. And we talked to Annette this morning, and so we're going to work and try to get that going. Okay, a few things I want to go over. The blue card, if you don't know what a blue card is, for our construction people out there, people that do any kind of dirt work, any kind of landscaping, by state law, you're supposed to have a blue card. That's a class you go through to give you some of the basics of erosion control and all that. And every 3 years, I think it is, you've got to have that card renewed. And you just take just a simple course. It's a half day or maybe a 6-hour course. In the past, we've had to travel to Atlanta or other places, but we got these people coming up here. It's either going to, and I'll keep you up on this, I'll let you know, it's either going to be the first or second week in November, and it'll really help a lot of the contractors around here keep their blue card, enforced. And also, we've talked to them about coming back maybe the week after or 2 weeks, and they will be able to do a full course on the blue card where you can go through the whole thing and get certified, and we'll let you know about that. So if you got any questions, you can call. Carrie's going to put this online. This is something just really new, but she'll put that online, and she'll have a contact. You can contact me or here at the commission office, and I'll give you a true date on it and what's going on. The other thing that is, I just found out about this actually yesterday, even early this morning. I called and got a little more information on it. And most of you known in the past, over the years, we've had some issues with rabies in the county, or in Northwest Georgia, really, all the way from the coast all the way up the northern part of Georgia. And the health department, the DNR and all, they've teamed together, and they've actually had planes come over and do drops, for that, little pieces, little green squares that the raccoons eat, and it vaccinates them pretty much. But I got this update yesterday. This is going to start in northwest Georgia, which is our counties, Dade, Walker, Tusa, and all the way over to Fanning. October the 9th, you'll start seeing some activity. This year, they're going to do it a little bit different. They're going to have the large military planes come in. They'll be approximately 500 feet off the ground, which will be pretty low. Helicopters they'll also have some of the big helicopters doing this too. And it's a team effort, with the state DNR and also the health department, and I'm sure there's other people involved in it with aviation. But so just don't be alarmed. You can call and find out for sure. With the sheriff's department, everyone will be notified. But it will be pretty active. They will have several different types of things that they'll be dropping, or medication. And I've got some really good pictures and all that they sent me this morning, and we will get those online. I'll try to have them up when we see them tonight. I don't know whether or not, but anyway, you can go on there if you find some little odd something in your yard or out in the woods. If you do, start with it, don't touch it. But if you do, it's not going to make you sick or anything. You just need to go wash your hands and put it back or throw it back in the woods. So that's pretty interesting. Let's see here now. I mentioned the senior building. Okay, let me go back into our road department. Our road, and we've talked about this, for months, about Hales Gap and also Burkhalter. We did bid this out, and we'll be talking about this tonight and possibly approving a low bidder. We did have, at the bid opening, 3 bids. We had C.W. Matthews. They were actually $524,710 on Hales Gap, and $382,232.50 on Burkhalter. That was C.W. Matthews. Northwest Georgia Paving, which is the people that actually are doing the 136 and actually the road or the Lookout Mountain 189. The Hales Gap was $481,380. Burkhalter was $334,260, and they had a total figure of $815,640. C.W. Matthews had a total of $906,942.50. And then Tally Construction, which is out of Chattanooga, they bid this, and they actually, Hales Gap was $414,712.50. Burkhalter Gap was $294,025. The total on theirs was $708,737.50. So right now, they are the low bidder, but we will have to officially agree to this tonight. And if that's the case, if they are awarded, actually, I don't know how the rain set them back, but they agreed to start possibly next week on one or the other. They haven't really told us. I think probably they're going to do Burkhalter first, but that'll be totally up to the contractor because they'll be going by the calendar, and it'll be up to them. So, but either way, I look forward. I know most people that travel those roads look forward to getting those paved this year before winter. Road striping, they've already started that in parts of the county. And that's a good thing because we've got, even though these roads are not paved this year, we've got to get striping on them. We've got some help from the state on this safety grant because of our school buses and all, especially on the fog-prone areas on the mountains. And we're going to go ahead and stripe them, and we'll put the reflectors on there. And then like I said, the school buses travel these roads every day, and we've had a lot of complaints, more so out of that than the paving or any condition of the road. Is mainly being able to see the road at night when it's foggy. So that's happening right now. The cable barrier on 59. I know most of y'all seen the big sidewalk on 59, and by this time you know what it is. That's what they're anchoring the cables to, cable post. The 189 from New Salem to the Tennessee line, they're still working on that. I don't have a completion date on that, but I would say probably they're pushing for the end of the month because they are moving with it pretty good. And the grinding on 136, most all the grinding's done. They've got a finished product to come back on top, and then all the striping. And from what I understand, they're looking for possibly. I know they first said end of October. Now it's like November the 30th, hopefully, is a completion date. And honestly, they've got till spring to do it. I mean, but they're not going to wait that long. But they're going to go ahead and I'm sure finish it. And it should be finished. I look for them to finish it around Thanksgiving, maybe before. Another good thing we got, we actually have started on our storm shelters. The first one that we're working on is the one at the Four Fields down there. A lot of people use that complex, especially during the evenings, and a lot of kids. And then we have the lineman school too, and plus we have the little Head Start program up there. So that's a good thing. And then we'll have that one, and then we've got one at Davis, one at South Dade. The next one will probably be South Dade, just down the road, as far as the grading goes. And in fact, those two there may be going on at the same time. And Davis has a little more grading work we've got to do out there, and a little more to that. And but we'll have them all three at one time, probably toward the end going at one time. But the first one will be completed. Will be the Four Fields. So that's a good thing. That's something we've been working on money wise for a couple of years, 2 or 3 years. So we finally got that. Let me see here. I don't want to leave anything out. All right. That I don't think she mentioned the advanced voting. October the 12th through the 15th from 9 to 5. October the 16th, 9 to 5. That's a Saturday vote, one Saturday. They're going to have two. October the 18th through the 22nd, it's 9 to 5. And then October the 23rd is the last Saturday, so that's early voting. Then after that, the following Tuesday, you'll be able to go to your precincts if you hadn't already voted here. So anyway, that's the schedule. That's posted online. If you forget what I'm saying here. Also, October the 25th through the 29th is 9 to 5, and November the 2nd, that's the day. That's D-Day. So that is Election Day. I want to remind you that tonight is our regular scheduled commission meeting. We have a work session starting at 6 o'clock, and usually we'll take just a short break and go right into our regular meeting. We've got also want to remind you of the things that are open and closed. I did mention the senior building. That's something we just decided this morning. It will be back open Monday. The sheriff's lobby, he's opened that back up. That's a good thing. The mask over at the courthouse, of course, the courts are open, but the judges, they require masks be worn when you walk through the door. And it says even those who have been vaccinated, they're enforcing that. And that's the judges, that's their world over there, the court facility. Let me see here on vaccination stations. This is something we go through every week. It's posted online. If you have any questions about the free, where you can be vaccinated free, one is the Colonnade. That's on Thursday evenings from actually 5 to 7. Drive through. It's real easy, real simple. You don't even have to get out of your car. Our health department here, we have free vaccines here. You need to call for an appointment on that through the week. They're offering the Pfizer and the Moderna there. Let's see where there's other places here. Testing locations. We have more calls for testing than we do the actual vaccine. Primary health care, they're testing. You need to make an appointment there when you go down there. Lawson Medical, they're also doing the testing. Price Pharmacy, and the American Family Care up at Lookout Valley by Walmart. Now those are all, they take insurance, most all of them, or it's just straight pay either way. The Colonnade, they're still offering free testing. They do that Monday and Wednesday, and it's from 10 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock in the evening, and it's free. You just drive through, and they will do that over there. But if you're in need, for tests, you don't mind paying for it, and you're just worried, there are a few places here in Trenton you can get the test. I'll go into our report as far as our COVID numbers. In Dade County, last week we were at 1,726, and this week we're at 1,747. We've had 17 deaths, and we have had 67 hospitalizations. Walker County, last week they were at 9,129. Now they're at 9,231. They've actually had 260 cases in the last 2 weeks reported positive in Walker County. Catoosa County, they were at 7,970. And today they're at 8,063. They've had 255 positives cases reported in the last 2 weeks. And like I said, on that, a lot of those are really middle-aged people. Young. I call them young people because I'm old, but it's that age group, and about 90+% of those people have not been vaccinated. Take that however you want it, and because it's not mandatory that you get vaccinated, but it's something you need to really think about. You need to look at these numbers because these are not made-up numbers. These are real numbers here from reports from our health department, our Northwest Georgia Health Department. They're out of Rome. Chattooga County, they were at 3,514 last week. They're at 3,576 as we speak today. They've had 151 in the last 2 weeks. Dade County, I did give you our numbers, but we've had 51 in the last couple of weeks, in the last 14 days that test positive. And we're averaging about 38, 39 people every 14 days that are testing positive with COVID. Moved down to Hamilton County in Tennessee, one of our neighbors here. Hamilton County was 60,983 last week. They're at 61,755 as we speak. At this time, they have 1,276 active cases, and they've had 631 deaths. Marion County, at this time, they have 142 active cases. They went from 5,510 to 5,605, and they've had 52 deaths. Grundy County, they went from 2,646, and they're at 2,722 in Grundy County, and they have 95 cases active, and they've had 37 deaths. Move down to DeKalb County and Jackson. Jackson County, they actually were at 9,479 positive cases last week. They're at 9,621 today. They've had 125 deaths in Jackson County, and they've had 72 cases in the last 7 days, not 14, but in 7 days. DeKalb County, they went from 12,294 to 12,420. They've had 251 deaths, and they have had 108 cases in 7 days in DeKalb County. And so, just be careful. I mean, it's your choice whether you want to be vaccinated or not, but if not, try to wear your mask. Try to defend yourself some way. And also on your seating, if you, and especially in close quarters, try to keep your distance, especially people that are not directly from your family. Your family, you're around all day anyway. But if you try to distance yourself, and at least that'll give you some kind of protection, hopefully, from it. My number is 667-8999, 423 is the area code, my cell number. You can call me anytime. I do answer my phone. All of our commissioners, they do have their cell numbers posted as mine and home numbers. So just call us. If we can possibly help you, we'll do it. And if we don't have the answer, we'll get that for you. We got any questions?
I don't.
Anything?
Wait, 1 second. We got, I think we got one.
All right.
Are the 21 new positive cases in the last 14 days or only in 1 week?
In Dade County?
It doesn't specify.
No, it was actually 51. 51 cases in 14 days.
I see.
Yeah. 51 cases, new cases, in the last 2 weeks in Dade County. The only ones that are giving us weekly are down here. What did I see? That's in the Alabama counties, I believe. Yeah. And the Alabama counties, the 2 Alabama counties, they report weekly. And, and then, Chattanooga and where other counties, they're all 14-day reports. Yeah. Okay. All right. And if you think of anything else, just call me. We'll just, I can get you the answer. But just be careful out there. And, it's fall and a lot of activities coming up, a lot of things going on. A lot of things are listed that Melissa mentioned, and try to turn out. And most of them are outside activities, and I feel a lot better about that. But get out and enjoy these. These leaves are fixing to really start changing, and try to get out and enjoy yourself. But just be careful. I mean, you can't stay locked in all the time. That's for sure. I found that out because you'll go crazy. But just try to enjoy yourself. But don't let your guard down. And if you want to see why, look at these numbers because they're real. So we'll see you next week. Our work session at 6 o'clock, and if you're welcome to come down. We are COVID. We're doing the COVID still. Got our seats actually 6 feet apart, and we do ask you to wear a mask. You don't have to. I mean, that's your business if you don't want to. But if you can come down tonight, do that, or you can actually you can watch it live on our YouTube channel and on our commission channel. So just be careful, and we'll see you next week.